Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Amateur Hour Commentary. I'm the Wolf Crazy, aka the Wolf, aka hashtag whatever you want. Tonight we got another Gaming Synergy Pro League match between Anonymous and the Pappers, and this is going to be another hootenanny. That is what we in America call a shindig or a party or something, but you got me in the South, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, Anonymous and the Pappers. This is going to be an interesting matchup. I'm a little bit excited about it because Anonymous is right now sitting in second when the Pappers are sitting in last place, but for good reason. And we're going to talk about that. But first, I want to welcome you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Gabrielle Asai, Billy, Boy, Brown Pit, HB Puppet, Cantor. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I know Punishment was here earlier. Hopefully he's still hanging out. Hopefully you're all ready to go. What's going on, Karen? Very far in the South. Yeah, exactly. I got to make sure that the music is just right. See, when it's silent, sometimes it's nice to have like music in the background. So I hope it's noticeable, but not like drowning me out. What's up? What's going on, Cougar? How you doing, man? My son is here. Dude, I was asleep like 15 minutes before probably around like 6:15, so I kind of had to rush to get things going. But yeah, we got Anonymous and the Pappers. Why don't we talk a little bit about them and see what we got going here. So over on Anonymous, we can see that we have B. Andrews, Paul. I can never say his name right. Paul or Karn. Daniel Ferb, who's going to be our perspective, so thank you. Gabriel Sai, Pedro, PHS Pedro, but I'm just going to call him Pedro G, Fake Smoker, and Leo Bro, who is our captain of Anonymous. And over on the Pappers, we have Matiatzat, Dacus, Rodo Seleno. I'm probably butchering these. I do apologize. Coffrey, Lauslau 2018, Carlin, and Lucas, who is our captain over on the Pappers. Sorry if I butchered names, folks. I do apologize. I'm doing my best. But that aside, Anonymous, like I said, is currently sitting in second place. They have 14 wins and only 2 losses. Of the 14 wins, half of them were aces. So this is a pretty tight squad. Their win rate's 87.5%, and their favorite map or preferred map is District. Now, this looks like a really good record. They have 2 games under their belt. Whereas the Pappers, yes, they're sitting in last place, but let's look at what they got going on here. They've only played 1 game, and they won 5 of the 8. And then of those 5, they got 2 aces. So they're at about the same number of aces per win, so about half. But their win rate is 62.5. So having only played 1 game, we can't really count them out. They are the only team who has only played 1 game so far this season for the NASA division, because they had 2 bye weeks, one in week 1 and week 3. Bring the brews and you'll teach me Spanish. Fantastic. You give me booze and get me all drunk, I will probably speak fluently in Spanish. But the Pappers, I don't want to count them out. They've only had 1 game. But granted, they are going up against Anonymous, who currently are sitting with 49 points, and the Pappers have 17. Now, Pappers' favorite or preferred map is The Office. That will definitely come up. District will definitely come up. We'll see how well they fare. See if the Pappers can get the wins there on their preferred map, and Anonymous getting wins on their preferred map. What's going on, Omagio? How you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Looks like we've already got some people in the lobby. This is great. We're likely going to have, of course, a lag test. But after last night's game, what's up, Skulls? How you doing? After last night's game, we have a little bit of a shift in the order, in the leaderboard. Eagles and Anonymous are still sitting first and second, respectively. But the Wolfpack, who I believe were second to last, are now in third. And Sesame Street Gang, who were last, are now sitting in fourth. Wolfpack, Sesame Street Gang, and Super Sweet Potatoes are the only 3 teams who have played 3 games so far. So if we were going to put anyone into a category of being at the same point in the league, it would be those 3 teams. And right now, they're sitting in 3rd, 4th, and 5th, respectively. Super Sweet Potatoes are going to have to do a lot of work to try to gather up some points to get ahead of Wolfpack and Sesame Street Gang here. But the Pappers might overtake them, or they might continue to sit in last place. We'll have to wait and see. What's up, MJ? How you doing? Yeah, Anonymous are crazy. They're crazy beasts. We got a couple of predictions here. I did see someone see another prediction up here. Puppet said 5-3 Pappers with 2 aces for Pappers and 1 ace for Anonymous. Now that's big talk right there. Yeah, that's big talk. We'll see if that happens. Because I've only been able to watch the Pappers once so far this season, I can't really say too much about their play style, but that's why I always ask about their preferred map, because that can kind of be telling in their play style. I'm just going to check. Our YouTube link that we usually use to make things easier is kind of broken. It's just not working correctly. So I'm just going to quickly look up Matias, see if he is live. Nah, he's not live yet. But I will subscribe. You guys can do the same thing. If you go over to YouTube, type in Matias Giraldo, you'll be able to find our perspective this evening for the Pappers. Oh, and by the way, that was the only dad joke that I got for you, Puppet. I probably have a couple of more. They're not so good. Because you've been dishing them out. Hold on, let me see if I can come up with any more. If you go over to our Discord, I try to put something in every single day. I've been slacking because for some reason the damn program doesn't work from your phone, so you have to put it in via the computer. But here's one. What kind of magic do cows believe in? Moodoo. There you go. There's another one. Hold on, I got one more. Here's another one. I am slacker. Hey, listen, man. I try. Here's another one. Here's another good dad joke, and then I'll leave it at that. Ilmaggio saying 8-0 for me. You're okay, Ilmaggio. You say 8-0. Who you calling though? Pappers or Anonymous? I'm suspecting you're thinking Anonymous, which I will put up a poll momentarily. But here's another dad joke, and then I'm done. Okay. I am so good at sleeping, I could do it with my eyes closed. Yeah, it's true. It's true. All right, let's. I'm gonna get a poll up real quick, so give me a moment. And while you guys are waiting for that, make sure you grab your drinks and grab your snacks, because it's gonna be a good one. And you don't want to sit around doing, interrupting the game, walking away, missing out. I was supposed to do this before, and I'm slacking. And then Pappers. Okay, go ahead. Be sure to cast your vote. I'm only going to set 5 minutes on it. But there it is at the top of chat. Be sure to put it in. And who you think is going to win. Some people are calling the Pappers, which honestly I'm surprised. You can't drink, you're at work? Damn. Well, bring a flask. Bring a flask next time. Some of you have said the Pappers, which I'm actually kind of surprised about, because according to the paper and according to history, Anonymous is likely going to win. I'm not going to say that they are. Like I said before, I don't know how the Pappers are going to play. But if I were to go by stats and stats alone, Anonymous are the clear winners here. I would argue that the Pappers are the underdogs. I'm just going to keep an eye on Matias here. And so far, nothing. And you can bring pizza. Sweet. See, this is already starting to shape up to be a good night. Real quick, I'm going to get some of this stuff out of the way early, so I don't have to worry about interrupting you guys later. I say this on a regular basis, so I really hope you do consider going over to the panels that we do have. If you're watching from a PC, it should just be right below the stream. You should be able to see it. There's a variety of different panels. You can go to our main website at amateurhourcommentary.com and check out everything there. That's our main hub. You have access to the marketplace. You can watch the show there right now live. You can check out some of our blogs from the past. You can check out pseudo bios. It's a really good place. I work kind of hard on it, and I want to try to update it a little bit more, but I'm trying to find time and reason to go in and change some things up. But please go check that out, and definitely check out our merch store. Go over and click the link for our Amateur Hour EU branch. That's twitch.tv/AH Commentary EU. They're doing a lot of shows. They actually just did an incursion match tonight, which was really, really stellar. I love that style of gameplay. We have a Discord. Be sure to join that. Our Facebook group as well. We also have a Twitter. Make sure to follow us there. I have been posting there a lot. And also in the Facebook group, I've been posting a lot. So be sure to follow those. If you're not much of a Discord person, that'd be the best way to go. And also check out our YouTube channel. We don't have a lot of love over on our YouTube channel. We got like 56 followers, I think, or subscribers that it's called over there. That's where you can check all of our past games from previous seasons to current. So if you guys are interested in watching from YouTube, watching up on a bigger screen, which most PlayStations and stuff grant you access to do, please go subscribe over there and hit some likes. And Raise Energy, we are an affiliate program. If you guys live in the United States or the North America continent, so not even Canada, so just the United States. It ships only in the United States for right now, but it's a great alternative to other energy drinks. Please check out Raise Energy over at repsports.com. And also aimmods.com. If you guys want to update your aim controller and make it look really cool, either with a stock or with trinkets, go check them out over at aimmods.com. Get your stock today, man. Really, really cool stuff. So a lot of people are chatting here. Apologies. I just wanted to get all that stuff out of the way. So I don't have to bring it up later. This is a lag test, so I'm not too concerned. Frankie, how you doing? Frankie, 1 game. Frankie, 1 shot. Frankie, no shot. Frankie, 1 map. Frankie, I don't know. How many variants of your name do we have? How many apples grow on a tree? All of them. This is true. I didn't see that one before. Pappers is one of the best SA squads. You say that they're one of the best, but they only won 5 games. Who did they face off in their first week? I forget. I'll have to go back and check. But they only won 5 of their 8 games in the first week, and it wasn't even against Anonymous or Eagles Brazil. So you say that they're one of the best, and I'm not going to deny that. Wow, they are jumping all over the place. That is not good. I'm not going to deny that, but statistics say otherwise. Okay, let's see. Cantor, Karen, okay. I'm just checking chat here. Give me a moment. What's up, Shay? How you doing? You barely speak, girl. Where you been? Hope you're well. 5 games in 1 match? Well, Eagles Brazil won 8 games in 1 match. Anonymous won 7 games in 1 match. So, been busy? Yeah, hey, cheers to that. I totally get it. I'm not denying that it's not a bad that's a bad record. It's definitely not a bad record. It's just not at the level of Anonymous right now. And I would argue Eagles Brazil is better than Anonymous. And I love Anonymous. I routinely cheer for them when I'm not casting. But Eagles Brazil and Anonymous are like top tier. So if Pappers are going to win tonight, they're going to have to put on their best game, period. I got to worry about the details. That's part of my job, man. I have to know the details. And that being said, I need to remind myself of who they went up against. They went up against Sesame Street Gang. And starting yesterday, Sesame Street Gang, before they competed, were in last place. So, we have to compare their performance against a previous last place team to the current second place team. Sorry, there's a slight delay. There was clearly a lot of lag going on there, a lot of skipping around. Where's Dr. D Sauce? That's a good question. I don't know where he's been. There's a lot of people who have gone missing. I'm going to bring it up again tonight like I did last night. If you guys are not already following the official Firewall 0 Hour Facebook group page, you could also be following us over on our Facebook group page. But they are thinking about holding a formal FCE tournament. It'd be called the Legends Tournament. This would hopefully bring back a lot of older players, see if they can get in. And there's supposed to be big prizes, man, whatever that means. So a lot of... What's up, Babs? How you doing? A lot of teams have already signed up or at least expressed interest in participating. And to get approval, FCE definitely has to get... to move forward with this, FCE definitely has to get approval from Sony. And if that's the case, that means Sony's involved, which means big prizes. And what those big prizes are, I don't know. Yesterday, we talked a little bit about it. If you want to see that discussion... it was me with you guys. There was no one else here. So if you guys want to hear about that discussion, be sure to check it out. But quick recap, some people were saying like maybe something in the game like a trinket, or someone said a trophy room. That'd be cool. A lot of really cool ideas out there. I'm sure you would have of what that award or reward would be for your team. But it would be a little bit more official. You'll only be on here for a bit. That's cool, man. That's all right. Thanks for tuning in. Daddy Sausage. You guys just had your incursion stream, which was baller. I was lurking most of the time. You saw me pop in a couple of times, but I had family. I was talking with family, so I had you guys up in the background. But the match was intense, like a legit back and forth. It was beautiful. I hope they win an A. They have a B squad. Yeah. It was a great game. Okay, so Amagio's still saying 8-0 anonymous for the prediction on this match. I don't want to say it's going to be 8-0. I don't think it's going to be a wash like that. I got a feeling that Pappers are going to put up a decent fight. Again, I don't exactly recall how they play in particular, but what I can say is that they performed well enough to get half of their wins to be aces. Well, arguably half. 2 of their 5 wins were aces. But I got a feeling that they're going to be a little bit more of a challenge than an 8-0. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to quickly check to see if the other stream is up. By the way, I decided to switch out my mouse, my wireless mouse, with a wired mouse. It looks like we got live here, which is good. Good for us. You have a song for that? What do you mean? What do you mean? You say tell me. I don't even know where to go with that, puppet. I have no idea. You guys explain that in chat. I'm just gonna sit here and not read it out loud and ponder as to where you're going with that one. Pardon the delay, folks. I know it's 19 past the hour, which we were supposed to be starting 19 minutes ago, but they are doing a lag test, and that previous lag test was just dreadful. If I were them, I'd keep running a lag test till it was the best that it can be. And I know you want to see some action, so I'm gonna hush up. You can go in and check out this lag test. Or not, apparently. Let's refresh that.
Inadequado, na melhor das hipóteses. Contrato cancelado.
Yeah, they are both SA. Lag is a must. It's funny because you would think that being in a relatively similar region, which I know South America is quite large, you would still think that there'd be less lag. But truth be told, I find lag with people who are literally a state or two over from me, which is just absolutely bizarre. Sometimes I think it's me. I think the lag is me. And I can't correct it. There's nothing I can do. I'm hardwired and everything. Well, that was a straight ace right there. looks like the Pappers took that one. They took the lag test. Doesn't count, but good on them. You used to be the lag. What changed, Shay? What changed? Now, some people are saying if this official FCE tournament is going to go off and be a real thing, someone had actually made the comment, if it's going to be LAN or dedicated servers, then sure, but if it's not, then why do it at all? I don't know. What's your opinion on that? Do you think that it matters if they have LAN or dedicated servers? Like what do you think? Do you think it matters? Do you think they could still do player to player? What's up, Noted Jack? How you doing? Good on you last night. Well played. Good game. That was super fun. You were on fire. In a lot of the rounds, you were on fire. Like, killed it. But like as a player, if you were to participate in an official tournament, would it matter to you if there was if it was player to player? Oh, okay, Shay. Yeah, that makes more sense then. Yeah, you got to be hardwired if you're gonna play. If you try to run off of Wi-Fi or hotspot, it's just gonna be choppy as hell. Oh, geez, here we go, Puppet. Come on now. Come on now. And make sure it's tasteful, my friend. Make sure it's tasteful. By the way, if you like this shirt, I know that this is my logo, all right? But it's still got the AHC, still got the GSPO, still got the Wolf Craze. If you're a fan, you could go check it out at the marketplace. I highly doubt it, but there is a Chronic Master Gators shirt up there. If you guys want me to design one for you, for your team, I can absolutely design a jersey. The only problem is I can't get your name on the back. That would require duplicating the image, and they don't allow you to duplicate what you have already created and maintain the files and the look so that you have multiples and then you can add stuff to it. I already tried. I tried to work with them. They just said it doesn't work that way, and I think it's complete bull, but because I did it before. But it is what it is. But if you're still interested in having something similar to this, which, by the way, it does have the stripe down the side. If you guys like what you see here, if you also like the Chronic Master Gators jersey, and if you want one yourself, I'm more than happy to create one for you. Of course, I would try to get it as pretty much everything on the store is as low as possible. They're now forcing us, which kind of stinks because it takes some control away from me. Over on the store, I actually created the price values to make it so that we don't profit. It just is as simply as low as possible, so that you guys get the cheapest rate. But now they're forcing us to profit at a minimum of $2, which is ridiculous. So I do apologize about that. I tried to keep it as low as possible. But you guys you're going to be done with me in a moment. The ramblings are going to be done because we're going to be entering a match, and it's starting here on Office. Let's go. Oh, come on, Frankie. You doing that to me? Right off the bat, Pedro downing Matiaza, and Leo, bro, getting another down on him, even though there was a revive. Lucas goes down, and real quick, Anonymous taking control here on round one. And Matiazat's gone. 3 members left. over on the defending team, and we haven't even had time to check them out yet. But him being our perspective, it doesn't make a lot of sense at this point to go check out what they're doing.
Os pontos de acesso do Firewall foram revelados. Vários inimigos em movimento. Não dá pra perder tempo. Eles passaram pelo Firewall e conseguiram as coordenadas do laptop.
Pedro getting down on Dacus. 4 members still alive on Anonymous. Pedro goes down, not eliminated. There he is. There goes the ace. Lodo doing some work there. Leo Bro getting that elimination on him though. Rubber chicken. Sorry, I need to comment. The rubber chicken on the gun. Brilliant. B. Andrews getting elimination on Lucas. And that's it. Anonymous getting the first win. It's not an ace, but it's still a win under their belt. And taking an early lead. They really took it to him that time. Nice and quick. Good on Anonymous. You know, though, Billy, I find that a lot of the teams actually run with the laser on, which is not so unique anymore. It used to be like, well, who runs lasers? Because obviously you're gonna be seen around the corner and everything, but it's not so unique anymore. Which I'm actually kind of surprised about. And just as a heads up, the Pappers are streaming from YouTube, so there's a little bit of a delay. So when we go into our next round here on Office, the Pappers are going to start off on defense, and we're going to try to stay on that perspective as long as possible so that they get their airtime. But they are a little bit behind Anonymous, so I'll try to balance that as good as I can. But that rubber chicken, man, ugh. Those things are annoying, but they're hilarious all at the same time. Really good play by Anonymous. I'm finding that the meta for the CEO office, which is where they started on defense, is to not actually hold down the CEO office. Now, the Wolfpack did that yesterday, and I find that to be the more traditional route of defending that spot. But we did see Sesame Street Gang and Anonymous burst out towards the middle of the map and take their stand at midfield, right there in the lobby. That seems to be more of a regular occurrence than the standard traditional route of defending. It is kind of funny. I agree with you. It's bizarre. But what's your take on it? Do you guys think that pushing out towards mid is the new meta? Is that the smarter thing to do rather than sit and wait in the CEO office, or would you rather sit in the CEO office and wait for them to come to you? But that aside, let's go back into Office in round 2.
Dale, hacemos la de siempre acá. La de siempre acá. Allá, adelante, adelante, sí, adelantado. Corre, 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 corre.
Mira abajo.
No están bajando ahora al fondo.
Nos van a llegar por acá arriba. Me están disparando y no sé dónde.
Please do let me know if the audio for the Pappers is okay. I'm hoping that it is, but they don't have the best spawn. It is over there in the kitchen, but they're doing the same. They're branching out towards midfield and catching them over in zigzag. Have a great night, Daddy Sausage.
Yo tengo al medio, yo tengo al medio. Uf, me dieron, pero duro, a ver. Para ahí, para ahí, para.
Nice shots up and over, doing some damage, getting some downs. Matias downing Daniel Ferb. Leo Bro getting the revive there. They're able to retreat and fight another day. but it's expended a lot of ammo for the Pappers just to hold them off here. It's good that they brought the ammo bags, but they gotta be aware of consumption. Are they shooting too much? Are they in the right position? We'll find out.
Una frag ahí. Ustedes tienen frag.
Yo no tengo, yo no tengo. ¿Dónde están?
Grenades coming in. Good dodging. They do have to be careful about the different angles that Anonymous are approaching from.
Se metió uno por la derecha, parece Luca, así que cuidado.
No, tengo yo acá, de la derecha no tengo, pero necesito balas.
Acá hay balas, atrás mío. Al lado mío, al lado mío. Al lado mío, hay balas. Acá. O nos devolvemos, Papper. Pescáis las balas, nos devolvemos.
Check out what Anonymous is doing in a moment. Nice grenades up and over. Lodo escaping, barely eating some of that explosion. And he takes reprieve in the office, and it looks like Lucas goes down at the hands of B. Andrews. Dacus goes down. Lucas getting down on B. Andrews. And a revive on Dacus, so all 4 members are still up. Lucas goes back down. Pedro doing some damage there. Still no one breaching middle ground. Now Dacus goes down. Pedro putting 2 members of Pappers down. Leo Bro getting an elimination. Pedro goes down. But it doesn't matter. As Anonymous looks like they're taking their second victory here. Making the score now 2-0. No aces yet. So they're on their way to that 8-0 victory. I guess the question is, though, are they going to get an ace, or are the Pappers going to keep that from them? And that is always the question. Can the Pappers hold out and prevent those extra points from coming through? Oh, that was an ace. I could have sworn, man, I did this last night too. I need to wait just for the scoreboard to come up, because clearly I am missing someone dying or surviving, or I'm just seeing things and I'm just getting too old. I don't know. But, okay, Anonymous getting an ace there. So, first ace of the evening. I'm going to anticipate it's not going to be the last, but still good on Pappers for preventing 2 aces. Sometimes I wish there was a better kill feed to read from, because is that what it is, Puppet? So we got office out of the way, which I believe was the Pappers preferred map. So we could be on the lookout for district, but instead it looks like we might be going to docks instead. Docks is always a tricky one. A lot of people really like this map, and I personally hate it. You can relatively easily defend the boats if you have the right angles. Of course, once they breach the boat, then it's a little bit more difficult to defend. You definitely want to stop them at the ramps or at the mid ramp. But if you get the spawn down off of the boat, it's so difficult to defend from, because there are so many different avenues for the attacking team. That's why docks can be so tricky. And I had said this before in a previous broadcast, that if you're going to be defending off the boat, your success is greatly enhanced if you guys stick together as a squad. Obviously, cover the various angles, but pick a side to defend from, whether you're going to defend the right side or the left side, or just defend right on laptop it. But have all your bases covered, but don't split up, because as soon as you split up, the chances of you winning the match is pretty slim. I've seen it time and time again. As soon as teams split up off of the boat, and that, for defense, it's usually a no-go. But we'll see what happens here. Hopefully for Anonymous and the Pappers, they both get a boat spawn for defense. And if that's the case, it's going to be difficult for both teams. However, I still think Anonymous has a stronger chance of getting it here. But let's go into docks. Round number 3, it looks like Anonymous has the boat spawn for defense. This is perfect for them. They're likely going to hold down either both ends of the boat or one pair at mid. Looks like Leo Bro. No, it does look like they're going to defend one side and mid. I believe that's the front of the boat that they're going to. Can never really orient myself on this map. That's my problem. Alright, let's go check out what the Pappers are doing. Still a little bit ways away from the boat.
Por el momento no se ve nada. Pueden mostrarse por el medio. Yo les cubro a la izquierda.
¿Trajiste ojo como a ti?
No. Pero aquí en la izquierda arriba no se ve nada, Papper.
Their choice to try to breach this side, they are definitely going to run into contact relatively early.
Tal vez quieren esperar que suban o tal vez están haciendo una tipo de española.
No escucho, boludo. A ver, para mí me voy a acercar.
Vale, hagan nomás magues por ahí, bueno, yo les cubro a la izquierda.
Por arriba, al lado de ahí.
Right now, Anonymous just barely peeking over the stairwell down to where
No, pero no escucho
Matthias is. So they've got their sights in that corner.
No escucho nada, loco. No sé si estarán bien en el fondo.
Ya.
Matthias still not making a move. As we can see, Anonymous still holding steady.
¿No? O por el lado de allá, ¿qué prefieren?
No sé dónde estará. A ver. ¿Salió algo? Me da yo me voy a mostrar a Mati. ¿Me cubrí
Dale,
la izquierda?
Dale, dale. Muéstrate un poco y dispara al medio un poco para que ver si sale alguien.
Al medio escucho, Al medio sí escucho,
¿No te disparan?
Pappers really taking their time. They are wasting precious moments here. They have to make a decision. This lull
La cosa es por dónde, derecha, izquierda.
can be a detriment.
Si querés, intentamos
Before Matthias moves, it looks like
Como
Lucas
crean. Ustedes.
tiro humo
and
medio,
Laudo
subimos.
Ya.
are trying to get in position.
Ah, igual
Dacus
uno
regrouping
hace
himself.
uno a la rampa y
And
otro
when
al
you're
medio.
trying to breach the boat,
Dale, dale, suban.
I would say that that is a prime opportunity to go two separate ways and try to
Dale,
pinch.
¿qué pinta ahí? ¿Sensor o algo?
But instead, it looks like they're going to go for a squad push here. With really no intel, no eagle eye used, no perspective.
¿Una contusión pueden dejar atrás?
Sí, aquí voy a dejar una.
Mirá, yo me regalé acá y no.
Voy a hacer ahí.
Anonymous has pushed back.
¿Tienen otro humo?
No, yo no tengo más. El laudo tiene.
Van a tirar granada. Están...
He is getting shot and retreating very quickly.
No los veo, loco. Y encima tiene sensor ahí.
Están acá atrás.
Because they have no intel, they can't really push forward.
Hay uno que dispara, pero es parte de un hoyito, weón. ¿Cuánto humo tiene?
Lucas goes down to the hands of Daniel Ferb. There is a revive suppressor fire going out. Grenades up and over. Matthias getting laid out by a grenade. Pedro downing Laudo, and he's been eliminated.
Restam 30 segundos.
Some deterring grenades being thrown by Daniel here.
Restam 10 segundos.
And honestly, Anonymous is sitting comfortably. They don't really have to do much except expend some time and force the Pappers to move. And that's it. Anonymous taking another win.
Cofres eletrônicos estão transbordando com dinheiro sujo.
And as per usual, I'm going to wait to see if they got another ace. I'm still going to put an ace there because I don't think anyone was eliminated. But if that changes, I will change it back. But Anonymous really showing dominance here. As to be expected, on paper, they are predicted to win with relative ease. But it seems as though the Pappers are really not getting lucky here at all. I mean, even in that round, they just ran out of time. One member survived, and they just decided they couldn't get that push fast enough. And I was saying before, when they were right at the base, I don't know why the music was turned off, right at the base of the ramp, they just simply were waiting way too long. I know it's scary to push up on the boat, and HB Puppet makes a good point that Eagle Eye wasn't used. In a situation like this, you got to make sure that you have intel. And if you don't have the intel, you might as well just blitz it. Try to get there as quickly as possible to deter any sort of defense structuring. You know, you don't want them to get set up too soon. And if they start, you want to try to catch them off guard, I guess would be the best way to put it, and prevent any sort of defense to be set up. But in this case, the Pappers were just a little bit too slow. And by the time they made a decision of what to do, the clock was already ticking down and they ran out of time. 3 members were eliminated. 1 member survived, but they still lost at the hands of the clock. You got to be wary of that. And a lot of people don't pay attention to the clock, especially people playing on defense. They're like, man, I just want to get the kills and end this. But in a league match where points matter and your life matters because aces matter, you definitely don't want to risk it. So you're going to sit back and you're going to let the clock run and do its thing. And that is such the case as we just saw with Anonymous. So good on them. But now it's the Pappers' turn. Hopefully we get a mirror match. I'd like to see them get the boat spawn. Maybe have an opportunity to win a match. Maybe even get an ace. But with how Anonymous is playing right now, I don't know. I think they'd be hard-pressed to get a win here on Docks. What do you guys think? Thing is, I don't think the Pappers really have bad shots either. I think they're doing fairly decent with their shooting. Anonymous is clearly showing some dominance over that and just better positioning and better grenades. But here we go, back on Docks.
Ya sabemos cuál, pues, pa' ver.
They do get the boat spawn. Let's see how they decide to defend this one. Good man, picking up the crypto. Even in a private match where it doesn't really matter, it still matters. So it's a similar defense, but rather than going all the way to the end of the boat, they're going down? Okay. T is sitting at the base of the crane. He's hiding, and they're posting up here right at the middle ramp. Interesting defense. Trying to catch them before they can even get to the ramp. Now, Matthias is in a very strange predicament, though, because he's got no place to run if he gets caught. Puppet, just have them join in. Be like, hey, before we have this transaction, can we just watch this round real quick? Anonymous is going in the opposite direction of where the Pappers are. Leo Bro trading. He gets down, revived by B. Andrews, but he goes down once again. Mattia is doing some damage there. Let's see if they can get him back up. Leo Bro is up, but he's got to tread carefully now. Oh, and Pedro goes down at the hands of Lucas. No ace for Anonymous here. Nice grenades up and over. Daniel Ferb getting it down on Dacus. Laudo there for the revive. And Daniel downing Matias. Lucas getting a revive on Matias, but he goes down again. One more time, he's eliminated. And B. Andrews downing Laudo. Gets the elimination there. And here goes Anonymous breaching the boat. And though they lost the ace, Anonymous still walks away with another win. Wow. And Daniel with 3 bullets left in his gun. He had 3 bullets in a dream. That's about what he was running with. Good on Anonymous for getting another win. So yeah, the Pappers struggling here, but that's only 2 maps down. They got 2 more to run through. They could still tie it up, but they'd have to get 4 straight wins. It will be rather difficult against a very dominant Anonymous team, but they still just need to get a couple of wins under their belt, maybe 2 to get some points up on the board. And to really do them good, they could get a couple of aces as well. Yeah, a little bit of a taunt there, isn't it, Puppet? just a little bit. So it looked like Newsroom was selected, but I highly doubt that's going to be the map. But if it is, I will be pleasantly surprised because I do enjoy watching Newsroom in a competitive environment. But it looks like they're going to be switching out hosts. Hopefully it's not to the person who originally was hosting because the lag was treacherous there. But while we have some time as they switch hosts, guys, take a break, go to the bathroom, grab a drink, grab something to eat, and be sure to check out our links. And again, if you guys are interested in having your team represented on a shirt that you get yourself, I'd be more than happy to design one, put it up on our store for other people to get. And if you want really cool aim accessory, just go to aimmods.com. Check them out. Really cool stuff. I would say reasonably priced considering how expensive the material is and the time that it takes to actually create stuff. I think it's reasonably priced, and honestly, it's high quality material. I have it. I love it. I don't take it off my aim controller. So be sure to check out aimmods.com if you want to upgrade your gaming experience. Matthias still isn't live yet, but I'm not too concerned about it. As long as we have one stream, we should be good. When I do the highlight, just so you guys know, when I do the highlight for this, I will cut out this whole section and we'll just move, like, we'll go from match to match. So if you guys want to watch it back in its entirety, I will cut out this whole section where there was a delay. And that will save everybody some headache. We are going to go in for another lag test, I am sure. Pedo means what's up or fart. Okay, so the translate was right. I had to put it in the context though. Okay. Yeah, I had to put it in context. I was like, yeah, it's not meaning fart. He's saying what's up. Yeah. Fart. It's funny, man. Like slang. You know, every culture has slang or abbreviated ways of saying things. I can't tell if we're live or not, but let's just go in anyway. It looks like we are. So I'm going to assume that we're live because they are moving very cautiously. We do not have another perspective. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize. But if that is just going to be the case, that is going to be the case. There's not much we can do about it.
Vocês. Coordenadas de 2 pontos de acesso enviadas para seus dispositivos.
Leandro's hanging out over there on Eagle Eye, giving some intel. We haven't seen this really yet, so it's good to see them finally utilizing the equipment.
Aliado abatido. Restam 3.
Matias getting elimination there at tank. I didn't see a grenade. Must have been a C4, perhaps? Though they do have the intel, they really don't have the intel. Looks like Daniel getting eliminated by C4. He still can't find the Pappers. Now he's got sight. He's got visual of 3 members sitting in the back alley. It is an interesting place to put the C4, but I completely understand why they did, because that is the threshold that everybody has to cross at some point.
Transferência de dados em andamento. Inimigos na direção de vocês. Hora de se tornarem lendas. Transferência de dados em 25%. Transferência de dados em 50%.
Yeah, sorry, folks. This is what we're running with the remainder of the time. We only have the one perspective. Leo Bro trading with Larudo.
Inimigo fora de combate.
There's an elimination on him. Matias gets it down. Pedro gets eliminated by Lucas. Revive there on Leo. Lucas gets downed. And now it's a fight back and forth. Lucas gets downed again.
Transferência de dados concluída.
Nice revive from along the way.
Já recebi.
And there's the hack and Anonymous getting another win under their belt. But this was not a team elimination win. This was a hack win. That is not something you see very often. Anonymous holding down the fort there in parking lot, able to initiate the hack and defend successfully against the defending team and getting the hack win. I mean, you don't really see that often. I think in league matches, I think I've seen that only one other time. I mean, that's impressive. Good on them for getting the hack win. But like that's the point, is it not? You're as an attacking team, you're supposed to go and get the hack, and if you can initiate that, which Anonymous was able to do so successfully because they had the better positioning to fire and defend the laptop. I think it was a mistake by the Pappers to actually leave the parking lot area. It's better that you sit there and protect yourself, obviously, against the grenades and the oncoming fire, but you have much more cover. You have a much better chance at surviving and getting the win there. What's up, Cinderella? Thank you for resubscribing with your Prime. Appreciate it. Almost a year? Jeez. Holy cow. You're a true legend. Thank you so much for subscribing for 11 months. That's a long time. But yeah, if I were the Pappers, I wouldn't have given up that position whatsoever. I would have stayed in the parking lot. What'd you miss? You missed a huge lull in gameplay. That's what you missed. And now we lost someone else, so we might have another lull. Did we lose someone else? Yeah, I think we lost someone else. So, what's up, Willie? How you doing? It's going okay. It's going okay. We are trying to finish out tonight's event. We were halfway through about 30 minutes ago, maybe 40 minutes ago, and then we started having connection issues. So, and that's the point though, Puppet, is that they created an opportunity for Anonymous to actually get the jammer. As the defending team here on District, if you get the parking lot, you don't want to give it up. And I don't know how it happened because obviously we only have the one perspective. But the Pappers, there were 3 members at the end of that alley, from the parking lot to the back alley. They were at the end of that. They must have looped around to try to get to the front end of the parking lot, but you kind of don't want to do that. Instead, you want to shift from that middle alley, go to the far alley, and come up towards the parking lot from that end and try to get them, but you never really want to give ground. And that's what they did, and that was the downfall. I'd rather lose at the parking lot knowing like I tried to defend this spot to the best of my ability than to give up a hack win. So it definitely something should have been done differently there. I really like the C4 placement initially out near the tank. That was a really good start, but it fell flat at the end. And they had 3 members alive against 2. They should have stood a chance. They should have gotten the grenades up and over. They should have pushed at the end there to try to push him off the laptop, and it didn't happen. Punch him, Pappers. I'm pretty... Right? Now that you know where they are, lob a couple of frags, hell, even a couple of impacts, maybe even a couple of stickies. At least get some of those lethals up and over the wall, do some damage down out at midfield. It just seemed like after the C4 kill, they're like, yay, we got a C4 kill. And then they fell flat. They had 3 members alive against the 2. They got a second elimination in the gunfight exchange at the parking lot. And then they looped around to Main Street. I'm just confused. I'm confused by it. But that's what happens. Sometimes you are trying to make decisions about what to do, and you think it's good at the time, and you later find out it definitely was not good at the time. But it's a live and learn process, man. Nothing against the Pappers. I mean, if I were to go up against Anonymous, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably just lay down my aim control and be like, be gentle, please. Don't kill me too bad. Let me live. Just hack my laptop. I'm good. I am taking slight pauses to try to read what Gafe Moonlight is writing. I am trying to do the translate, so I know what he's saying. He's saying give it up. Yeah. All right, so we're 5 games in. We only got 3 rounds left. Thank you for all those who have stayed this entire time. Sorry for the delay. Sometimes it happens. We don't have a be back soon screen. Maybe we'll come up with one for scenarios such as this, but let's head back into District. Good spot for Anonymous to be. They are limiting themselves, though.
Inimigo abatido. Inimigo abatido. Ainda restam 2. Inimigo abatido. Ainda resta 1.
This has been a weird night.
Contrato concluído. Iniciei seus pagamentos. Comprem algo legal para vocês. É presente.
My highlighting of this is going to be a hack job. Boy, oh boy. I might be too, my man. I might be too. I was tired coming into this. This was my second cup of coffee. I'm spent. And now he's getting an initializing screen again. Man, this guy is struggling. Feel bad for him. It was going so well too. Like, they were on a roll. They got 4 games in. They decided to switch hosts, and it's all gone to hell. I'm out. Every time I buy more Raise Energy, I drink all of it. I drink it all so quickly, and I don't know why. I like it that much. I really do like it that much. Yeah, black screen again, my man. Black screen again. It's unfortunate. And the thing is it comes in a pack of... Is it 12? I forget how much it comes back. It's the taste. Cloud, I would have to say so, man. Like, I love the taste of Raise Energy, and it really does work. I never get a crash, and I don't get like shakes or anything. It's not that kind of energy drink, but it keeps me alert. Like, I'm literally awake. I'm not so awake that I'm like jumping off of the walls, but I'm awake enough, like I can function, I can focus, I can do all that stuff. And that's what's so good about it. It has no artificial flavors. It gives me the boost of energy that I need, but it's not too much to the point where like I can't function. And then it has no crash. I absolutely love Raise Energy. I wish that they sold internationally. Whoever makes the most black screens wins. Yo, someone give Moonlight an award for that one. That's brilliant. I love it. I don't blame you, Cinderella. I mean, I'm a caffeine addict myself. You know, I can drink a whole pot of coffee and it not affect me at all. I'll go right to bed after. In fact, I might go right to bed after this. It actually tastes really good with alcohol, Puppet. It does. I'm more of a rum drinker. I'm not much of a vodka drinker, so I'll usually have, like, if I'm gonna have it with a drink, it'll most likely be with why can't I think of it? Oh my gosh. See, I need Raise Energy now. I am absolutely losing my mind. Shay, you came back? Spiced rum. I don't know why that was so hard to think of. I just couldn't think of it. If I usually have spice rum with either the sour gummy worms or the what was the other one? Arctic Freeze, I think it's called. One of those two, and it's absolutely delicious. I love it. So yeah, you can have Raise Energy with alcohol for sure. I wouldn't mind the pirate life aside from the stealing. I don't like stealing. I like earning. But yeah, no, I'm big on rum. Vodka's okay. Tequila's never done me right, so I don't touch the stuff anymore. Yeah. Not anti-freeze, Puppet. Arctic freeze. Arctic, like, you know, the Arctic region. Tequila is not fun. Tequila hurts. Okay? Tequila is not a good drink. Nice VR. That's funny, dude. No, Shay. No. I mean, you two being related, it makes sense that you both like the same thing, but no. It doesn't work for me. Sorry. Loggerheads? Says you wrote some loggerheads. like lagers. Fireball. I do love Fireball. Any kind of like Fireball is actually quite good. A little bit too heavy on the cinnamon, but still tastes good. No. I would say Grey Goose is more more along the lines, because antifreeze is a little. I wouldn't equate it to that at all. But Grey Goose is that's a really good tasty beverage, if not strong, if you're looking for something strong. But what was that one that I had? Knob Creek. Knob Creek kicked me on my ass, man. Oof, that was some strong stuff. Really good though. Well, alcohol is not good to ingest, man. Like, it's not good to ingest. So, I mean, you could equate it to a chemical in your car. Sure, you can equate it to butane. If you actually look at the chemical makeup of Reese's peanut butter cup, it has the similar chemical makeup as butane. And butane is used in some lighters. So, you know, have at that. See, I can't have anything to drink tonight because I got to work tomorrow, man. But I'm a big time beer drinker. Like, I don't really touch the heavier stuff. I enjoy beer. Usually lagers and pale ales. Those are two of my favorite. Not so much of an IPA person. Hops have a weird taste. Chinese food. So good. Get some lo mein, some veggie lo mein with a side of, maybe even a side of rice and some steamed veggies. Oh, delicious, man. So good. All right, hopefully this isn't another lag test. Hopefully it's another round. And we can get the show on the road. We only have 3 more rounds to go, man. 3 more rounds. Let's see if we can finish it. I haven't checked Matthias' stream in a while, so before we head in, I'm just going to see if he is live. I do not see that he is live. Oh, Modelo Moonlight? Modelo? Matthias is killing himself. Okay, well, here we go again. Modelo? No, man. That's like going for Coors Light. Coors is, ugh. Well, this has turned into a nice just chatting stream. I can't do Modelo, man. I tried it once, but I mean, you should never down that much alcohol to begin with, my dear friend. All right, so it looks like everybody's content with their connection. We are going to be moving into our next round. It should be on district, and this time Anonymous is going to be on defense, just in case if everybody forgot where we were, because I almost did, so I had to constantly remind myself in my head where we were. So Pappers will be on the offense, Anonymous will be on the defense. No one laughed at your antifreeze joke. Where was it? I didn't see it. Grey Goose's fancy. See, I missed all this. Man, where was this? Grey Goose's fancy vodka. Yeah, well. Double standards. Ask the grocer for Uncle Freeze, and you are a weirdo. Okay. How did I miss all these? These comments must have just flown by. Lag is so bad. We talking about chemistry. Man, I can't believe I missed all that. Where was that? Man, I talk too much. Guys, you need to tell me to shut up sometimes. All right, we're going in. Here we go. Let's see if we can finish up this match. So far, Pappers not on the scoreboard yet. Let's see if they can do it here. No, I am home. I work from home. Well, I do this from home. Have a great night, VR. Thank you for the praise, man. Appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna be going in to district, round number 2.
O trabalho é o seguinte: protejam os pontos de acesso do Firewall e certifiquem-se de que os dados do laptop estejam seguros. Eles passaram pelo Firewall e conseguiram as coordenadas do laptop. Vários inimigos em movimento.
Press a fire down the street. Good choice to retreat back. This is definitely the position I would want to hold if I were them. Good on B. Andrews, running with Eagle Eye. And he's coming from the back alley. Suppressive fire on the market. Right now, Pappers are just expending equipment here. Getting Anonymous to fire. Trying to run out of ammo, but they do have ammo bags down, so they're in a good spot. Nice grenade up and over. Matia's downing Leo, bro. Matia's going down. Revives on both teams. Matias is eliminated. Lucas is eliminated. Decus is eliminated. And Anonymous, with only one member of the Pappers left, and all members of Anonymous still alive. They could get another ace here.
Resta 1 minuto. Restam 30 segundos.
Now it's a fight against time as it has been in the past. All he really has to do is get an elimination here, see if he can do it, but he can't. And that's it. Anonymous getting another win and another ace under their belt
Trabalho sujo impecável, time.
here on District.
Iniciei seus pagamentos. Comprem algo legal pra vocês. É um presente.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got one more map to go. And 2 more rounds. Hey, I'm back. You didn't hear me for like a whole 5 minutes. Really. So good on Anonymous. This could be an 8-0. I think predictions early on were correct. Pappers really struggling to get any kind of ground here, either on defense or offense. It really hasn't been going in their favor at all. Trying to attack, trying to defend. Regardless what side they're on, they just can't get any ground. Let's see what map we are going to go into next. Really, I can't speak to the performance of either team. Anonymous is performing as to be expected, and the Pappers are just, I've already mentioned, they've been struggling. They can't seem to get their shots on or implement any sort of strategy that would put them in a winning position. So I hope they can pull something out here, at least get up on the scoreboard. It's going to be running with Iceman there. That's interesting. As a secondary. I guess it would speak to his shooting accuracy. So I'm not the only one who runs with Iceman. That's good to know. I used to run with Skip all the time. And that's loaded. And the skill loaded along with Scout. So I'd always provide that support, that intel, and then provide the ammo. Or at least have the extra ammo to provide the suppressive fire necessary to keep people at bay. That was the idea. But we're going to be going into our last map. Still don't know what it is. But hopefully it's a good one to end on. I think Matthias just decided not to stream because it was interfering with the connection. And you know what? I don't blame him, man. You want to have a good, fair fight. And if the streaming is getting in the way of that, don't worry about the streaming. That's all I gotta say. Here we are, round 7, with now Anonymous on the offense, Pappers on defense. Didn't see what map it was. Sorry, I was not paying attention to that one. Embassy. This is definitely a good map to end on. So from this spawn, we can suspect it's going to be up near the balcony, whether it's going to be in the kitchen or up there right in the balcony, or even in the conference room. It could be one of those areas. But they're watching the stairs, as that's a telegraph spot to go. Provide suppressive fire, especially for rushers on defense.
Firewall desativado. Coordenadas do laptop nos dispositivos. Ao trabalho.
They do have to be careful about the far left end of the hall. So if they cross these double doors, there is a chance that they're posted up at the far left end, and it looks like Pedro is testing that out right now. Do a little peek, see if he can draw some fire. He's not getting anything. He's peeking himself. Now he's taking a right and covering all corners. This is smart. Now they can safely move in and figure out how they're going to approach here. These double doors are closed, which is a good indication that they were there. Got to be wary of the C4s on that door now. All right, Puppet. Thanks for hanging out, man. Really appreciate it. Take care now. Concussion mine goes off, Leo, bro. Concussed just a little bit, but still getting the grenades up and over. Getting the fast hack here. And we could see another hack win with Pedro doing a lot of damage. Lucas eliminated, I think, one member down, and they're getting the fast hack going. Now they have secured the laptop, and now they're playing defense.
Transferência de dados em 50%.
We saw this on District. They go straight for the laptop.
Transferência de dados em 75%.
Leo Bro goes down. Might not be an ace. He does get eliminated. 3 members left on Anonymous.
Muito bom.
And there it is. The fast hack wins. And just shy of another ace. But regardless, Anonymous gets another win under the belt. And we're going to be going to our last round of the evening with Anonymous up 7-0. White Claws? I've never had a White Claw. They're so popular, but I've never had one. Would you recommend it? I guess that is my question. Would you recommend a White Claw? I can find, like, when I go to the local stores, they're everywhere. Like, there's racks. You find them weak, but the thing is, are they tasty? Could you have a bunch, still get your buzz, and be satisfied? Tastes good. Okay, that works, man. That works for me. I don't need something super strong to get me drunk. I drink because I like the taste, I like the flavor, and I enjoy it. Okay, sweet. I might get myself some next weekend then. All right, now Anonymous is they're going to be taking up defense here on Embassy. And it's interesting to see, he was running with Red before, and now he's running with Diaz. Why on defense would you run with Diaz? I would suspect that maybe one of you could answer this for me. I have my suspicions, but I don't find running Diaz on defense to be really an advantage. Maybe it could be, depending if you're trying to evade certain incoming grenades or something of the sort, or try to get out of a firing situation. But why would you run double time on defense? Of course, the other option is to try to get out beyond your defensive position and set up maybe some equipment like motion sensors, or try to get a jammer upstairs if the laptop's downstairs. Like, I can see it being functional in that way, but still interesting choice. But who am I to question a team who is second right now in the NASA division? Yeah, I for some reason I had this in mind that they were going to get Kitchen, and here they are. Are they going to run the lunch lady strategy, or are they going to post up upstairs? And it looks like they're deciding to stay on the first floor, closing all the double doors, getting set up. Not running the lunch lady per se, but definitely defending the base floor.
Eles destruíram o Firewall. As coordenadas do laptop foram reveladas. Inimigos chegando. Protejam o laptop.
Andrews goes down quick by Lucas. Leo there for the revive. He goes down a second time. This could spell his death, and it does. 3 members left on Anonymous, and now they're scrambling just a little bit. Putting down the jammer a little late. A nice trade there. And here comes Daniel. Blind firing over. Trying to get the final eliminations, and he does. And there's a trade, and that's it. Although all members of Anonymous were eliminated. They still went on defense because no one had self-revive. And Anonymous is going to walk away with an 8-0 victory. No ace on that last one, but man, were the Pappers close. Man, oh man, Pappers so close to getting that victory there and getting up on the board. But this is very good for Anonymous going into week 5.